This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Leading the Panthers there is head coach Dave Canales. Spent a season as the Buccaneers offensive coordinator and parlayed that into the lead job with Carolina. His side hasn't had much to celebrate as of late. Losers of 8 of their last 9. Across the field, the head coach of the Buccaneers. His guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And off we go as the rain continues in Tampa. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. His coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception, knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
The Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that. Hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. The screen pass falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucs have the first. We've set it down from 37.
37-yard line.
Irvin here from the gun. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Rashad White out of the backfield, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately...
He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He gets with a return here. This pass makes it up to the 25. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Let's go now.
17 yards.
Ready.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive starts with a carry by White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Mayfield set to pass. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Panthers pick this one up. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown! The Panthers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he's in position to lead the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On the screen, this is White. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Dumped off to his running back. Crosses midfield, still going. And he tips this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And drop this down, White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off for first down.
Quick on the draw to White. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throws caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He's got Evans once again. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple of yards shy of that marker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
180! Start!
Baker out of the pistol. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Mike Evans with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He gets with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers set to take the field. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They're going play action. Young. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up! And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! And the Panthers grab it! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play.
I could... Feel that anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown. And they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Black 40.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I gotta nick my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
3rd down, Bucks it in the dime set defensively.
Let's go now. Red 38.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Sam Martin on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the give to Irving. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Once again, Irving. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. right back to Irving now. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And they picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
180. What's up?
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
180. What's up?
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Legets with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50. Quick.
Young working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it downs from 37.
Set. Ready. 45.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd down, they need 7.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Sam Martin not again now to punt it away. And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
180.
First down, here's Baker. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Pulled in by his back, White. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still first down.
So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he's one final strong week away from finishing as the NFL's leader in passing yards for this season. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Baker now. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Yellow.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Young. McMillan on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second down now. They need 7.
Here, ready.
Young looking to throw. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel. Third down.
Ready.
Here he goes. Third and long. And let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. He's caught a touchdown in this game, as we see now where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category.
180. What's up?
We give to Irving to start this drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield will look to throw. Finds the in route complete. Before he can reach the first, he's stopped, but this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
180.
Mayfield looking to throw on this 3rd and 1. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. And that play goes for... Now we've got a challenge. Dave Canales not happy with that last call.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
So despite the second look at the insistence of Dave Canales, that call stands. On the give, this is Irving. Makes a tackle, he's still going. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
20. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
What's up?
Out of the gun, White. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This is Irving on 2nd. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Timeout called on the field. So we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, but it certainly wasn't.
What's up?
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Set. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Leggett with a return here. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that night.
The ball is out. Young lost it. The Buccaneers pick it up at the 20. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Coughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Baker with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. That's exactly what this offense has got to do.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Now come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Young. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the 1st down. We've set it down from the 37.
An 8-yard pickup.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
The Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get ready. 33.
3rd and long for him here. Hauled in left side. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. First down from the 42. Irving on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 8.
Good. 180. Stop.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Down the field. Evans has it. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on this sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Set. 220. What's that?
Working inside the red zone. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
What's that?
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
This one's caught. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Set.
Baker throwing again. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Set. Cut.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down, looking for options. But he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Let's go now. Ready.
Running back sent in motion left. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this does not get it. Slumped in short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Set. Ready.
They'll run for it, Hubbard. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Only got a yard, but all they needed was an inch or two. That's going to move the chains.
First down. A gain of a yard. First down, Carolina.
Ready. Set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
Down.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. They're going to pass it here. Pass is cut at the 9. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Mayfield will look to throw. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but